Welcome, welcome. Mentalism, correspondence, vibration, polarity, rhythm, cause and effect, gender. Countdown initiated. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We're doing what I wanted to do in the world. What would it be like if I were the man or the woman I wanted to be? What would I be doing? What would I be doing? That is how one develops their imagination. You start by using it. And I always said I couldn't draw. Well, when you compare it to my cousins, whew, from the time she was a wee little rascal, she was drawing. Her mother before her was also drawing. I, I just don't know how she even does that. But one day I said, because I was out in the yard, and there were pansies in the yard. Pansies are such little tiny flowers, but they're so beautiful. I said, I think I have that color crayon, don't I? I said, let me go get some paper. I can do this. And I sat there and I drew that pansy. All I heard in my head was, draw the lines as you see them. Draw the curves as you see them. Just draw what you see. Don't look at your page. Just move your hand to match what you see. Who drew pansies? I drew pansies. Hello? I sure did. And I tell you, if I sat down and developed that skill, would I become a Michelangelo? Meh. No, but I'd become more of me. Moving from, well, I don't know how to draw, to drawing. I haven't made sourdough in a little bit. I felt defeated by sourdough. Uh-oh. So I haven't mixed a starter. And I said to myself, you know you're going to have to do this again, right? And I heard the words that I told my son. There's a pattern to everything. Once you figure out the pattern, rice has a pattern, 2-to-1. For every cup of rice, you need 2 cups of water. You stick with that and you will always have beautiful rice. Does he always have beautiful rice? Yes. 2-to-1. I said, whichever measuring cup you pick up to measure your rice, and you have 1 rice, you're going to need 2 of whatever cup you measured. And that he lives by it. And so every time he makes rice, he goes, oh my God, Mom, you were right. My rice is perfect. I'm like, I know, because you followed the pattern. The pattern. So sourdough has a pattern. Pardon me. Water and flour in equal amounts. Stir it and let it sit. But you gotta do it the same way, same measurements, every day, same time. Why? Because you're feeding it. And if you stay faithful to that pattern, the starter will be strong and it will be beautiful for you, so that when you are ready to bake your bread, you will use that starter and it will give you a strong texture and a beautiful crumb and a great flavor. So you know where my weakness was. Same time every day. That was my weak spot. So I have to find a time, because you got to think of temperature too. The most consistent place that has a temperature right now is the basement. That little ledge in the basement has the most consistent temperature. So for me, I have to make sure that I can commit to the same time every single day. And right now, clearly, I had trouble doing that. So my starter was a hit and miss. You see, that's what we do. We look and we say, man, and we do not commit. We do not commit to being deliberate. But what do? We look for the best technique. How are you going to manage the technique when you cannot commit to being deliberate? It doesn't matter the technique you use. Don't sweat the technique. Eric, you know what? I couldn't help myself. I had to. We don't commit to being deliberate so that you get up and you do the same thing the same way every time, thereby guaranteeing your results. So if you get up every day with the knowledge that as within, so without, and you check yourself and you say, what is within me? Well, then that is what is going to be on the outside. Well, then naturally, you're going to hone that thing. You will know that if you plant corn, you have to reap corn. And you will know that if you sit here and you browbeat yourself, you will end up with nothing but browbeat in your day. Because you will know. So that when you hear someone say to you, well, you can change your life, you don't scoff and go, bitch, please. I've been trying for years. You have not committed to being deliberate. Oh, you can commit, all right. We know that we can commit. We know that we can commit because we commit to something every day, do we not? It's called habits. We commit to them. So the key is create a habit and you will be committed. You'll be faithful. Once you create that habit, you're going to find a hell of a time to deviate from it. So create the habit of consistency. That's why, you see, then we recognize that we do what we enjoy. Then you'll know how to choose to make your habit. Let it be something that you enjoy. And here's the funny thing with habits. You'll commit to it even if you don't enjoy it. Because that is the design of a habit. It causes you to commit. It causes you to be faithful. Hello. Ooh, look at the time. Your girl's got to go get ready and feed these chickens. Clean up after these chickens. So what are you going to do today? Naturally. Because you are already doing it naturally. You are already projecting. Catch yourself next time you say to somebody, don't project your bad attitude on me. Hello? If the bad attitude was not within them, they couldn't project it onto you. So you see, we know that we project outward, thereby creating our experiences. So then the question becomes, what do I want inside of me? What do I want to become? What is that seed that I want to become so that I can project it into the world because I am it? You start with what moves you. You start with what rouses you. Because it, for lack of a better word, triggers the imagination. Oh, yes. Triggers the imagination. And once you turn it on, hello? You got to point it in a direction. Liza. Hello, darling. We had to do some inspections yesterday. And I said, okay. He's got to drive to each location. I don't want him backtracking all over the city. So let me see who's got the shortest distances in between. Now, it would have taken me a while to do this in Google Maps. So I said, let me employ Grok. And I put in the addresses and I gave a simple command. I said, I need 4 days because I got 12 addresses, so I want to see 3 per day. Shortest distance, here's my starting point every morning. My job is my starting point, the location. And I need to see 3 addresses. I'm going to give you 12. And I want the shortest travel time between all 3 because they're going to be grouped by neighborhood. And I watched Grok think. Because what does it do? It gathers information that is already there. And that's what I needed it to do, because I don't have time to sit and look at the map and put pins and say, okay, then these, and these. Because some of them are similar, but some of them have avenues, but they're in the same neighborhood. And I'm like, I don't have time for that, because my phone is ringing. I got to do invoices. I don't have time. That's what I needed it to do. And now we got 4 days. I had a general idea of who would go where, but I wanted to be precise so that it was optimized, that he was efficient when he was out there, because he still has to come back and do the paperwork for it. So you need him to have that time. So you see, we have to get into this habit of using the imagination. How can I make something more efficient and effective? You have to put things in their place. I don't need Grok to tell me the purpose of life. I don't need Grok to tell me if there's a God. I don't need any of that from Grok. I need the shortest distance between 2 points. That's all I need it for. Because I don't have time to sit and measure and figure it out. But you see the imagination? You want to become creative with that. So that when you write your story, when you write your song, I'm a balladess. I love a ballad, I do love a ballad. And so I said, I'm going to write a song. That's all I know so far. I don't know what yet, but I do know that's what I'm going to do. And I want it to make you dance. Because when the beat is good, oh yeah, you see how they get you when the beat is good. So begin to use your imaginations, my friends. Use your imaginations. Why did I slide Grok in there? Because what is unique unto you, you don't give to someone else. Oh, and on that note, who's in the house? You want to write a song? Sit down and write the song. Just take your time. Begin to, what do I want my song to be like? How do you want people to respond to the song? How do you want people to respond to your story? That's the starting point, the effect. And you will find you're going to get ideas, but one of them is going to hit you. And that book will write itself, that song will write itself. But you have to stroke the embers of your imagination instead of saying what's her face said. I have her name right on the tip of my tongue. Selena Gomez. She says every song has been already sung. But I guess right now here's another one. Right? Every song's been already sung, every love song, every heartbreak song. Not from your perspective. So, a man's gifts makes room for him. Carve out your niche by using your imagination. You don't have to worry about who's done it before you. There's 8 billion people in the world. Ain't nothing new under the sun. But your perspective is new. So you sit down and you stir up the imagination. Because that is your job to do. But for mathematical calculations, use Grok. But if you're mathematically inclined, hello? If you are mathematically inclined, perhaps you don't need Grok. I'm not mathematically inclined. I can make change in my head, sure. But complex things? Stop. That's not me. Anywho, I digress. K-Frame, I see you in the house. good morning, handsome. Whew. Them lungs. Liza, darling, I see you. Tiffany, I know Davion's probably already going to school or training wherever he is. But you tell him I said hello. Between Javion and my son, they are the youngest ones who I know that practice the principles deliberately. Indeed, they're the youngest. Oh, I got look at who has to scroll. Who has to scroll and make fan base go up on the page? Because she got so many people in this room this morning. Ow. That would be me. Well, let's see who's here. Honey is in the house. Flo Smiles is in the house. Oh, one Keenan is in the house. You are new to me. Oh, hello, darling. Afternoon Delight is in the house. Oh, Substance is in the house. Hey, girl. I see you. A little bit sees you too, Substance. Big Mike is in the house. Oh, Stephanie, darling. I see you. Miss McQueen. Hey, girl. Hey, Ricky. Ray Ray. I see you. I don't see KZ this morning. And I don't see Moon this morning either. Let me pop in the chat. Maybe I missed somebody. Yes, Delight, create the habit of consistency. Commit to being deliberate. And you will find that life goes smoothly. Oh, it really does. So anyway, YouTube says I've been nattering on for 57 minutes. My God. Has it really been that long? And you see him? And he says, yes, it has. Oh my goodness. That's okay, little bit. I still love you. He won't get back in his purse. I'm going to have to bribe him to get back in that purse. I digress. Fan base, you know what I'm talking about because you can see the picture. But I love you. He's saying, have a good day. Go forth in this world and know that you are already doing it naturally. You are already living naturally. Now it is time to be deliberate. Oh, well, you already know that you're natural. But now be deliberate. Be deliberate. What? What you mean be deliberate, Angela? Define the effect that you want to experience, and the cause will emerge. The cause will emerge. How so? Well, it's like Daniel. We're going to have a Bible story. Don't roll your eyes. Daniel opened up the window and he turned to the east. The east means inside, but I digress. And he was praying. And the moment he opened that window and started praying, the angel traveled to Daniel. And it took that angel, allegedly, 21 days to get there. And the angel huffing and puffing. Whew. Daniel, I'm sorry I took so long, but I had to fight to get through to get to you. What does that story mean? It means you have decided upon your effect, what you want to experience. And because you don't see it happening instantaneously, as in some cases, some things take longer than others. It simply means that you just need to remain patient. What keeps you patient? Knowing that every cause has its effect keeps you patient. Because if there's a cause, there's an effect. And if there is an effect, girl, there is a cause. So you'll be patient, won't you? Of course you will be, because you know the inevitability of the situation. That's where patience is developed, not in the waiting. Let me drop it like it's hard for you. Patience is developed not through waiting, you know, but it is in the knowing. It is in the knowing. Because now you're not just waiting, as in tap, tap, tap. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? That's not waiting. But true waiting, where patience is developed, is wait a minute. The outcome of planting is reaping. So if I plant, I'm going to reap. So the distance between the planting and the reaping is patience. It's not waiting. It is the knowing that as long as you plant, you will reap. That is patience. It is the knowing from the space in between. Because there's no hoping, there's no wishing, there's no naked dancing in the moonlight. You can if you'd like to. You could. It probably would be fun. The mosquitoes are asleep that time of night, but I digress. So you can be naked and not worry. So that space in between planting and reaping is patience. Because you're not like, are we there yet? You know the inevitability. So long as you are deliberate and you say, well, here's the effect I want. This is how I want to feel. The moment you decide how you want to feel, the cause has been chosen. Well, you decided the effect, and every effect has its cause. So what do you want to experience in this world? That's your effect. Well, rest assured, go out and live your life and do it. And that cause will bring itself right there because you have already chosen it. So you don't have to ask, well, what should I do? The effect is telling you what to do because of how you feel. So once that effect takes a hold of you and you feel it, you will stay faithful to that feeling, and thereby the cause comes along. You've already chosen it. So don't ask me how long it's going to take, because now you're not waiting at all. You want to wait or you want to live? Anyway, I love you. I truly do. Now let's go get these chickens fed. Let's get these chickens clean and fed and watered. And get my butt in the shower. But it feels nice though, because it's cool. Because outside it's hot. Anyway, I love you all. You want to wait or you want to live? Only you can answer that question, sugar. Only you can answer that question. Because you know now. Love you. Countdown initiated. 5, 4, 3, 2, hello, 1. Yeah, 1. Peace out, everybody. Peace out. Mwah. Twitter is closed.